necessarily those of the Emily Pearl Show, its sister stations, its affiliates, or its sponsors, but it is those of the individuals themselves who express it. While the Emily Pearl Show does take stances on individual issues, the show itself remains an entertainment platform. Free thought is a philosophy and not a policy.
Hello, everybody. I guess you guys are wondering why we were just a few minutes late. Well, it's because I'm still experimenting with the new studio. And what I did was I hit the live button about uh, 6:56 because I wanted to see. Last time by me using it, the first time I used the studio was Tuesday night, right? And so it took me through some steps before I actually had to actually went live. But this time, so I was getting ready to do those same steps, and I hit live, and it say live at 2, 3, 4, 1, countdown. Then I was live, and I had to end that show and start another one, schedule a whole nother show. So that's funny, isn't it? Oh yeah. Y'all know me. Okay, so bringing in the other hosts for tonight. We got the heartbeat of the South and my only heartbeat, Tim Harrington. We got the mouth of the South and my good friend Jen Hill. Jen, it's so good to see you back. I'm
Welcome
glad
back.
you I'm
To
glad you're
be back.
feeling better. Yeah, we're so
Um,
glad you're feeling better. We were praying for you.
Yeah.
it's been a tour.
I know, I know. I'm trying to get my. I don't know why. It looked like my house shifted. Just because I'm sitting in the same spot, but this studio, I think I'm gonna have to end up sliding my camera that way
Yeah.
because
Good.
I have. Let me see if
That's
I can put us. Let me see if I can put us this way. It might get better. Uh, yeah, yeah. Okay, that way is not too good, is it?
You can drop me
Okay,
down on the one
let
that
me.
you did.
I'm trying to see what can I do, but
Okay.
that ain't gonna work. That's not gonna work. And now my mouse pad is stuck. I
Uh-oh.
think this one was okay.
Okay.
Wait a minute. No, it was this one, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Jen,
yeah. I moved.
you drop down. Let me see what this one does.
Let's see.
That's got Jen over there. Tim, I think that's what I had down to you last night. Jen, we can't see her now. Okay,
Nah.
Nope.
let's see. Let's see what else we got. One petition. Screen sharing, screen sharing. I'm just experimenting here. So I think we're gonna have to go with this one because we can still see Gene, and I'm finna take off that writing.
Okay.
How about that?
You turn it sideways. There
Now
we
that's
go.
good right there.
Yeah, that
Uh-huh.
helps.
Okay, so I can take this off now because they know who we are, y'all. Welcome to Pearls Politics. We got Mary. Go to the chat room.
Hey, Mary.
Ernestine is there. Ernestine, hello. She says hello, everyone.
Hello,
Marcus,
Ernestine.
where you been,
Market.
Marcus? It's so great to see you again.
Hello,
And
hello,
then
Marcus.
Mary is up here. Mary says hello, everyone.
Hello, hello.
Right. And Jenny says, okay, it's working now.
All right,
Let's
all right.
see. Um, let me see the reorder. Ah, you know what? This thing has got nice little thing on it. I can reorder. I can reshape these tabs. Oh, but it put you up there first, didn't it, Tim?
Yeah, we were good where we were at.
Yeah, that was good where you went.
Yeah.
We were fine where we were at.
How about
Okay.
Hey,
that?
hey,
This
there you go. You're
this
in there
one.
That's,
now.
that's better, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
You know,
we good.
right.
Okay. All right. All right. So, okay, we got some new rules, y'all, with this new studio. We are restructuring, getting ready for the year of 2023. So to make everything go a lot smoother, where everybody can focus and audience participation doesn't get interrupted, I'm dividing my shows up into parts. Let me see, where do I have that for y'all instructions? Okay, so this is the way it's going to work. Our shows from now on. Um, where is that? Oh, I got to take Jenna's chat out first. That's why it wouldn't show. I was wondering why it wouldn't show. I got to hide Jenna's chat and then go to. Okay, so this is y'all instructions. Okay, we're going to have.
They fell off. There you go.
There we go. Okay, we're going to let each speaker, each presenter, whoever hosts, however many guests we have, they're going to go through their whole thing without any interruption from us here in the studio. And we're going to write down our questions while the speaker's speaking, because we're just going to have a Q&A session after each speaker. That way, audience, you'll have a chance to write down your questions or comments that you think of. You can type comments in anytime, but your questions, you can type them in too anytime. But I just want you to know that I won't show them on the screen until after the speaker is done with their segment, okay? But also, since we have so many partners, companies that we have to mention after each speaker finishes their speaking, we can't go into the Q&A right then. We go into commercial break, okay? Then we're going to do a Q&A with the audience and any hosts that may have a question. And then we go to commercial again. So each speaker, Jenny, I'm cutting it down to 10. I hope you can fit it in. But you and Kim will be okay because I got nothing tonight. Because, yeah, so y'all will be able to carry the show if you need to go over time. And it's about 10, about 12 minutes or so to speak. But because, see, I've been working all day trying to get everything set up on the studio, and I'll be chiming in. I'll do my comments and questions on, after y'all finish our presentation, like the audience. But that's where I'm gonna schedule structure all of my shows. So I'm just trying to prep us for it for 2023 because that's the way we're gonna be. Okay. All right. So what we gonna do now? We're going right on to a video. When we coming up, who's going first?
I go first.
Okay, Tim say he's ready. All right, so let me get this back up here now. As you can see, scrolling along, I made things very easy for y'all. Very easy for y'all. I know I kept putting I had to put in different links for each sponsor for my promotions, right? And God bless me. I woke up at 4 o'clock this morning. I knew He had woke me up for a reason. And I ended up on the computer and I ran across this site where I can put all of my links, promotional links, on this one link. Uh huh. And I have a whole page, and you can just scroll down this page right here. The https dot slash slash wlo dot link forward slash at Emily Pearls. Okay. So make sure y'all jot that down, and it's gonna bring up a page for you. And on the page, there is a link that you click on for each of our partners that will take you to their website. And how great is that? In fact, I'm going to pull it up and I'll try to share it with y'all after break. But what I'm going to do right now is, okay. Yeah, I just wanted to pull it up and put it over to the side there. So we're going to go to a break now and do one of our partners, and I want to thank all our partners. Well, Christmas time is coming up, and if you're like me, your money is short, but you got a source of maybe something coming in, and maybe by the time Christmas gets here, you tapped out a bit, right?
Yeah.
So you might need something to carry over to New Year's until your first or the third, so or whenever you get paid. So this is who y'all need to check out on my page, and I'm gonna show you. But this app is legitimate because I have used it. I borrowed $50 and I paid it back on yesterday. So now I'm eligible for double that already. So check out my friend Dave.
So, are you going to Amy's wedding?
I don't have the money.
Yeah, you do. Who are you? I'm you, from the future. And I just got paid.
And I'm Dave. I can get you up to $500 of your future money now.
Up to $500 instantly?
Instantly.
That's amazing. Oh, who's he?
Oh, this is Paolo. We met at the reception. Hi.
Hola. Hello.
That's me.
Download Dave and get up to $500 instantly.
Okay, so you don't have to worry about that BIT links anymore, y'all. You only have to go to the one at the bottom of the screen, wlo.link and // at Emily Pearls. And the reason why I like Dave is because it's like you're getting a payday advance, but you're not paying 450% interest. I borrowed $50 and I only had to pay them back $3.50. I think it was 56 cents or $2.56. My bad. I had something else I had to pay today for $3 and some change. I got mixed up. But yeah, so you got that small percent of interest that you pay back. So I want y'all to go there, and you're gonna be going to my referral page that they gave me. So I don't worry, I will get credit. Only thing I don't they don't give me money for it, not on Dave. But what I get is I get to raise up my credit limit. Ha! And but the good thing about it is if you join, you can do the same thing. Raise your credit, your cash advance credit limit amount by referring friends. So it's a win-win situation. All right, Thunderbird Tim, what you got for us tonight?
Well, I got a little bit of something pertaining to the military. Um,
Okay.
I kind of always like to see and know what's going on in the military because usually they are the ones um, are telling the truth or have gotten some of the truth versus us. This is data from the Department of Defense. Defense. It shows that 50% of active duty military, the people who serve our country, has experienced a sort of food insecurity in the last year. This is about one in every four. It means that you worry about where your next meal might come from. Shannon Rezazdian, president and executive director of the Military Family Advisor Network, said it's something that whenever we talk about it, it catches people off guard. People don't realize it. People assume that if you're in the military, you're taken care of. But the reality is that families in some cases are struggling and they're having a hard time making ends meet. There are several factors that contribute to this problem. The military often moves families every 2.5 years, which is 2.5 years, which could mean a lot of out-of-pocket expenses. It also it's also hard for the spouses to get a job for extra income because they're constantly moving around every 2.5 years. It just shouldn't happen. And we need to make sure that there are systems and support in place for the families so they don't have to decide on which bills they're going to pay at the end of the money. If they're going to pay their rent or if they're going to pay for groceries. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin recently sent a memo out. The subject was taking care of our service members and families. He wrote this in is a readiness issue. This memo said to help their planning and pay increase for service members and working to cut prices at the commissaries where they sell groceries. Commissary is just a grocery store that is on base, and that's usually where everybody goes because their prices are so much cheaper than outside of the base. Finding a solution isn't they're only about doing the right thing for those who serve. It could impact national defense and security. When you think about people who have deployed on a mission, critical roles, that they are not going to be able to focus on the job at hand. If your family is back home worried if they can put food on the table, Residing added. Over the last year and a half, MFAN has distributed about 1.4 million meals to families, advocated to have held the biggest events where the need is greatest, including distribution and joint bases. It's a lot more that goes with that, but I'm gonna kind of cut it right there because this is a real problem, and it's real serious, and it lets me know what's to come. If they're having a shortage of 50%, you have to understand, Uncle Sam, that's like Uncle Sam's firstborn child. Uh, they're always treated the best. They always get everything first. So not in my 51 years have I heard any situation pertaining to this for its food shortage. So it we kind of already kind of notice it. If you go in your meat department, you know how high everything is, it's triple price. But it kind of lets me know that it's no solution right ahead. Because the thing about it is the military have to take from civilians, they will. It's never happened before, but that's just it comes with it. So we can only imagine what we're going to face on down the road. Because to me, that stood out, and it was something severe as that never being heard of in the military. So yeah, that's what jumped out at me. You know, if they're having 50% problems, we can only imagine what's coming down the line for us. And that's what I have.
All righty then. Audience, do we have any questions about Tim's presentation? If so, would y'all please type it in the chat for us while we go and take another break? We're going to come back and answer your questions. I typed in my comments as Tim was speaking, and I may have a question for him, but I'll see um, during the commercial.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to be doing Christmas shopping, right? So here's a new partner that signed up with us on our station, on our shows, all of our shows. It not only do they have holiday supplies, but they have party supplies year round online, and they are doing holiday supplies right now for as much as up to 70% off. So go to Joyful, Joyful. Hear that? Okay. All right then. So what I pulled up is the window, the my page that I told you about, and this will be the first time that I'm gonna try attempt sharing on this new studio, but we're gonna try it. Okay.
Hmm.
Heads up before you share. It works best on a powerful computer. Well, I got that. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna take the writing off because I know y'all won't be able to see anything when it comes up. Um, okay, I'm gonna put that on the screen. And as you can see, it says Emily Pearls. Let me enlarge this for you. Um, Let me see. Can I move this around? No, so I have to do it this way. To make it larger and go smaller, right? Yeah. Okay. All right. So as you can see, let me get this writing off of the screen. Hide. Okay. All right. So as you can see, once you put in this link right here, https://WL, and that's a L, not a I, O dot LINK / at Emily Pearls. And it says at Emily Pearls right here. Here's also a link for if y'all want to give me some tips or give either one of us, our hosts, a tip, you can do it right here. You can enter your tip amount, what type of money you're using, enter your name, and type a message to the tip person, the person that you are tipping. And we use PayPal for that, okay? And then for each one of the sponsors, you did I just close that page? Yeah, I did.
Hey,
Then okay, let me bring it back up right here. Okay, so and for each one of our sponsors, we have their own link. So I show Dave, right? So here's Dave's link right up here. You would go to Dave Pay, that pay Dave Payday Cash Advance app. It's a download on Google Play or Apple, and you get up to $500 instantly. So when you click on that, Dave's page will come up telling you all about Dave and its Apple app. That one, see, that's a store preview, and but that's the app. It's showing the app, okay. And so I just wanted to show you all that so you know how it works while I'm talking about these sponsors and such. Okay, so I can stop sharing now. I got a million icons on my computer because I have so much to do. Oh yeah. All right, let me bring the screen back over some. Okay, now um Jen said, I know I saw a question from Jen. Let me get up here to the chat. Chat,
it's
chat,
more of a
chat, chat,
statement
chat.
than
Okay,
it's,
yeah, I'm gonna put it up here. I gotta scroll down. Hi, Linda. Hi, Linda and Sandra. Linda from Nashville. Hi, Linda.
Hi, Linda.
Uh, yeah, let's give our audience a hand. This studio got so much in it. Come on, let's give a hand clap for all of our audience that's joining us tonight. Yay! Thank y'all so much. We love you guys, right? Yay! All right. Okay, so let's see. I said that's right, Tim. Now I know you had a comment, Jen. I can't find it. Um.
right up under that, I think.
Uh.
It
uh
says, yeah, there are a couple of things or sides to the food shortage issue.
oh, here it is. Yeah. Jenny says, yeah. There are a couple of things or sides to the food shortage issues. Okay, Jenny, you want to come in?
Well, there's a couple of reasons that I have found, through my past that I've been going down. One is that the food industry has been poisoning the world for a long time now,
Mm-hmm.
in little ways and big ways. Part of the shortage is we've had reports of them stockpiling food in places, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because that food is poison. It's got
Yeah. It
it's
can't
bad for the
sit.
body.
Gone
Yeah.
bad, sitting so long.
So in
Mm-hmm.
all of this, recently a lot of farmers got their land back and their loans paid off.
Okay.
I think it was like $8 million spent on them to start growing healthy food again. And
Mm-hmm.
so in doing that, they have to fix the soil, you know, get everything back right so they can grow healthy food. And it takes time to do that.
Right.
So
Yeah.
while they're trying to take the bad food away from us, and storing it away so people don't get poisoned by it anymore, they're trying to get the good food to us. And in that process, it causes a shortage. And that's only one part of it. These stores are shutting down well, not the stores, but bad people are shutting down the trucking industry, the freight services. All of this stuff is going down because diesel prices are the same. I mean, going way up. When gas and diesel come from the same place, why is there such a difference?
Mm-hmm.
It's just all mind play, right?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And we the people are paying for it. So
Right.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah,
yeah.
and I had put in my comment that us senior citizens are going through tough times too
Yeah.
right
Oh
now,
yeah.
and it seems like the senior citizens, us who built this world, this nation, and this economy at the time we need help the most, we can get barely any, and
Mhm.
veterans who protected us and fought for this country that need help the most, they can hardly get the things that they need, even including good health care.
And
Healthcare, good
housing.
healthcare should be the last thing a veteran should have to worry about. They give it to them, but it's just such a long, rinky dick, long taking
Well,
time. To
yeah.
do things for them, right,
We,
Tim?
yeah,
Yeah.
right. We have to look at who's our head right now, and that's Scorpion. So
Yeah, Scorpio.
Scorpio,
Yeah.
yeah. And I
Well,
saw the
yeah, he
guy.
don't know a thing about veterans because he ain't never served a day in his life.
He don't know things. It's like he living on a whole separate planet. I don't get it. I don't
Yeah,
understand this dude, but I do know the buck stops with him, because he's head of defense. You know what I
that's
mean?
right. That's
Um,
right.
yeah. So we can't overlook that, and I'm sure it won't be forgotten at the polls. So yeah,
Oh no, it is not going to be forgotten. That's for sure. One thing that we do know, the 4 years before he came, that president Leo, that was his top priority:
yeah,
senior citizens and veterans, and I appreciate that. I really did, and I want it back.
yeah. I think we all do.
It, it, it is still one of his top priorities. He is still president, in my opinion.
Okay.
Uh, have certain things that prove that, but the show's not long enough to go into it, as it has to do with a lot of executive orders and what really happened on the inauguration day, and all that stuff ties in to prove that he's still president. He's just working behind the scenes. That is still one of his top priorities, but there's a lot that's got to be done for the world, not just the U.S.
That's
Yeah,
true.
With it, as it's a lot for the leaders of the world that are helping him. It's a lot to handle. I mean, we're talking about billions and billions of people,
Yeah,
yeah,
he's
and
got his Twitter account back, and we are
yeah,
we're broadcasting live on 5 platforms
yeah.
tonight. We're
mhm,
broadcasting on Facebook,
yeah.
Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, and I can't ever think of the name of the new one. What is it? I
I
don't know.
know, I know the one you're talking about, but I can't call
It
it either.
came with this studio. This
Yeah,
studio is a professional studio. It is like 6 different microphones.
yeah,
It has a connection, a button where you could connect a second camera, like when we go out and do big events.
yeah,
It's just so much in here. I love this studio, and
yeah.
Jenny,
Mhm.
you're gonna love the price.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just want to, I want to just piggyback off of what Jenny has said about, it's so many problems. But here's the thing that I liked about Scorpion when he announced his running.
You
Uh,
mean Leo?
oh, I'm sorry, I meant Leo. Oh my goodness. No, 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 no. I meant Leo. He took the
Look,
time
wait a
to
minute.
go.
Wait
Yeah,
a minute. I think the audience got something to say about that, Tim.
I'm sure they do. Not mistaken. Um, I like the fact that he took his time.
They say
Uh-oh.
no, not that one. They
I
say
like the
not the
fact
one that
that,
you said.
yeah, I like the fact that he took his time and he laid out a full plan, good
Yeah.
and bad.
Mm-hmm.
But it was the majority of it is what we knew about, and there was some that we didn't know about.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, man, I just can't.
I
You
sent
can't
him a
get there
link to the
fast
show
enough.
tonight. I sent Leo a link to the show tonight.
Mm,
Yeah, he goes back and watch stuff, and so
Well,
he'll be using a lot of my recommendations. I'm
well,
sure.
if people paid attention to his speech on that Tuesday night, what, 2 weeks ago, or a week
yeah,
and
Yeah,
a
yeah.
half
I
ago,
heard it. I watched it live.
he clearly admitted that he was commander in chief. You
mm,
know, I'm sorry, I said that all along. I just knew things just didn't play out what they said. They said one thing and something else showed, and just all kinds of things. And I started talking to, I mean, not talking, but listening to Derek Johnson. Man, he's on a roll, boy. He's
mm.
got the military law. He's got it down. He
Really?
He can repeat it forwards and backwards and ups and downs. I mean, he knows his laws. He's a veteran, you know.
Yeah.
He described a while back about the executive orders, and then what I knew about the inauguration, I knew that was pre-taped. I mean, a lady changed color dresses right in the middle of it. She didn't leave. She didn't leave. It was just changed. You know, I mean, and somebody else changed shoes, a whole different style of shoes. The sky was cloudy when it was sunny, and you know, vice versa. Yeah, I mean, just all the stuff. And I'm sitting there watching it so-called live, and I'm like, that's not live.
Yeah, right. Go away, little doggy.
I know,
Okay, so-
right? I'm
And-
interested to see what Jen got for us tonight.
Yeah, we're
Well,
gonna go to commercial, and when we come back, I'll probably play 2 commercials, back to back. And when we come back, Jen the Thunderbird is gonna fly. All right then, y'all. Don't go away. Don't go away, y'all. Stay with us. We'll be right back. All right.
Right.
And stick and stay and share this show.
A VPN is great for security and privacy. By hiding your IP address and encrypting your traffic, it shields your data from snoopers and all kinds of cyber attacks. But its protection scope is limited. So, NordVPN is becoming more than just a VPN. We're introducing a brand new feature to the desktop apps, Threat Protection, and it's going to take your digital security to the next level. Once you enable it on your NordVPN app, Threat Protection will guard your device against malicious websites, malware, trackers, and intrusive ads, even if you're not connected to a VPN server at the time. That's right, when you switch it on, it'll stay on, regardless of your VPN connection. Let's take a look at how it can improve your cybersecurity. Online, one wrong turn can spell disaster for your private data, but not with Threat Protection. It blocks dangerous websites that might potentially host malware, even if you click on a dangerous link by accident. Next up, Malware Protection. If you accidentally download an infected file, it's not the end of your devices just yet. Threat Protection scans every file you download. If a file turns out to be infected, it gets deleted immediately before it can wreak havoc on your computer. Most websites you enter are stuffed with trackers that follow you from one page to another, creating a unique profile of who you are and what you like. Threat Protection blocks trackers, so you can surf the net with more privacy. Ever opened a web page only to be bombarded with intrusive ads and loud autoplay videos? Well, they're not only annoying, some of them can actually be a cyber threat. Threat Protection blocks the intrusive and malicious ads on the spot. So, how do you take your device security to the next level? Make sure you have the latest NordVPN app version on your computer. Then open it and click on the little shield. It's the Threat Protection icon. Toggle the switch on and enjoy ultimate security. You can also find Threat Protection Lite on your mobile apps, but it won't block trackers or malicious files on your phone just yet. Step up your cybersecurity and stay safe.
Have you been involved in the network marketing or direct sales industry? Are you tired of all the poorly run companies, crazy crypto deals, or flat-out scams? Is the dream of residual income and financial freedom still a reality? What if there is a new company that was totally different than everything you've seen in the past? One that is creating a new category unlike anything ever introduced before, in an industry that is already doing over $210 billion in annual revenue. And no other penny auctions company has figured out how to capitalize on this massive market. With margins to pay commissions that's up to 10 times higher than any other company has been able to pay in commissions. Well, that would be the most exciting social influencing story of this decade, and you get to learn about it before everyone else. Introducing Two Can Win. We are taking the power and excitement of penny auctions and combining them with a social influencing business model and a compensation plan that has never been seen before. Companies like Quibbit and DealDash have built billion-dollar companies by offering people the chance to win auctions on the things they have dreamt about owning, but they get to buy them for up to 80 or 90% off the retail price. Imagine buying a new $80,000 BMW for $16,000. For many, that is life-changing. Two Can Win is going to be the first company to bring penny auctions to a new level. One where you get rewarded by just using your everyday influence to share this unique business with others. This concept is so unique and so powerful, it is going to be the hottest thing our industry has ever seen. And you can be first! Two Can Win is just beginning our pre-launch and will be going live shortly. We all get 2 or 3 chances in life to be at the right place, at the right time, with the right opportunity. This is one of those rare times. Your next step is to watch the next video to learn all the details and stake your claim in this game-changing business. Welcome to Two Can Win.
All right, we are back. Get down. My doggy. All of a sudden, she been wanting to do the shows, Jenny, and that's something new. And look, and my puppy black and white too. At least your kitty is not bothering you. But this this
Gotta have
little
some walking all
this
of a
little
sudden.
this
See
little
your little,
alien, she's so pretty. And so
yes, it's Sylvie.
she look just like a precious, don't she?
Yeah.
But she just like a cat instead of a doggy.
Yep.
You like her little feathered explanation mark?
Tim got Precious got the same thing, but she got some spots in hers. Isn't that something?
Yeah.
This is a
I want
small
some
world.
love.
It's a small world. I should have had a cat instead of a dog, but this one got pushed on me, tricked on me, and I'm stuck with her. But her can be sweet when she want to.
I call her my puppy cat. She acts like a puppy, but she's a cat. She's
Okay.
Okay.
This is Linda. Linda says, oh, that's Jenny. Jenny said, oh, I know a few in the truth of your paper world.
Yeah, we were talking from Nashville, and I told her I was wondering if we knew.
Oh, yeah, that was Linda. She says, I know people at the Troubadour Theater, Robert's Western World on Lower Broad. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll have to check with Linda. Linda, if you're not in here, if you are still in here, send me a text to let me know if you got into the studio. I had to send her a link. She's gonna be our guest for Tuesday. No, yeah, Tuesday night. No, on the 20th, December the 20th. Linda Pearls, right? Yeah, she's a part of our 901 show team. So because she gives us updates from Nashville.
Yeah.
And so she'll be with us on the 20th of December. On the 9th, this Friday, no, the 9th, next Friday night, we're going to have, let me let my calendar, we're filling up December all with guests.
Okay.
This Friday night, tomorrow night, it's going to be game night.
Okay.
It's a team show. Let me get this out. It's a team show, so we're going to be playing game night tomorrow night, y'all.
Okay.
And so on the next Friday night, we're going to have Cara Marie, who is an author, and she's very well known in the Graceland arena, and Elvis Presley and all the Presley family, and some other celebrity stars that she's been friend with down through the years. So she'll share that with us, the Osmonds, I think.
Okay.
And on the following Friday, Kathy Carlson, our talent agent, will be with us, and she would tell us what she's looking for and what she's been doing lately.
Okay.
And Linda will be here on the 20th. And we've got some more guests that's going to be filling in on the others on the 6th and the 13th. And the 23rd, we'll be having our Christmas Friday night show.
Okay.
Because Christmas, that's Christmas Eve, so we're going to do a show. No, Christmas Eve is on that Saturday. Christmas is on a Sunday.
Yeah, 24.
Yeah, yeah. So we'll get a chance to do our Christmas show that Friday night, and then our after Christmas show on that Tuesday, the 27th. And then the following Friday night, we'll be doing our New Year's Eve show. Early.
Sound like a full schedule.
We got a full December. We're going to leave this 2022 with a bang, and we're going to bring in 2023 with a bang. So that's the reason why I wanted to find a permanent studio where we wouldn't have to be switching and changing something that would carry our performance, because we're not just one person doing a show. We have to have 8 guests, 10 guests sometimes. We have to have our chat, our comments have to be able to show. We have to have our ticket. There's so many things that we have to have and run smooth.
Yeah, a lot of moving parts.
A lot of moving parts with no disconnectivity and all of that kind of stuff.
Yep.
So.
All right,
let's hear it. We got the drum roll for Jenny. There you go. Your drum roll. Really for Jenny. The mouth of the South. Come on, Jen. What you got for us?
Oh Lord, there's a lot going on as usual. Today was Bill Day. I left my notes in Tony's truck. Oh Lord.
Well, you wrote them, so you know them.
Yeah, I've been all over the place because there's a lot of things going on right now. Australia is concerned about ships surrounding their country.
Wow.
And they're there to protect them and help them, like Putin did Ukraine. Is ships from us, but there's also ships from all over the world. There's good and bad in everything, and it's the same with the military, right? These are good guys there to help Australia, and they're finally getting convinced of that now. So if y'all hear about, they're attacking Australia, no, they're not. They're just taking down bad people. They're getting rid of the bad element, the bad government, just like they're doing here, Ukraine, and every country in the world. So with that said, to make a quick note about what we were talking about, the inauguration earlier, that was a funeral session, not an inauguration. And that's proven by the military turning their back on his motorcade when he left. So, yeah, they were dressed for a funeral. The military that was there was dressed for a funeral, not for an inauguration. There's difference in the dress code, right? So, just so if y'all want to check it out, it's out there. It's out there to be found.
The audience is gasping.
Well, like I was telling Linda, I'm part of the Truth or Patriot world. I don't listen to mainstream media at all. I'm out there. I vet every person I hear and the information they provide. I go do the deep dives. I check it out. A lot of it's not verifiable, but if you're connecting dots, it makes sense to where they say they're going. And then, the things that we were saying 2 years ago are happening. They already happened. And people was like, no, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. Yeah, they are. They're happened. They're already. And what people don't really understand is once we've heard about it, as far as the public, it's already happened. Like Drunk Nancy getting fired and going to another country. Yeah, the other country was Gitmo. That wasn't fired. That was, something else, and that was the stand-in. She done been taken care of. We don't have a nickname for the OB, Mr. OB.
OB.
The previous before Leo.
Oh.
I know what I'd like to call him, but we don't need to say those words on here either.
I guess you already gave one, OB. We
OB,
can work
yeah.
with that. We can work with that.
Well,
Yeah.
I just heard on a very resourceful source that they're holding on to him for tribunals, right? They're holding on to his case and holding on to him right now. He's in seclusion somewhere, so the people can see what happens in the tribunals that's been going on for 5 years now. Okay, people don't understand why Scorpio one day he's lost his mind, next day he can't do nothing but laugh and just all kind of different. You can tell it's different people on the stage, and the stage is fake already. That's somebody's studio. I heard that Tyler Perry provides a couple of them. Copy of the White House. But there, he's been gone since 18. Okay, that wasn't even the real guy campaigning, the one that stayed in the basement all this time.
Come on, OB.
No,
Scorpio.
Yeah. Well, OB's one that they didn't X. You know what I mean? They didn't X OB because that's one that the public, they want to see what happened.
Right.
And he's coming out about it, and they're holding him to actually do his tribunal, to where the public can actually see.
Well, I guess he got paid to come out at the last minute. Excuse my interruption, but I guess OB got paid at the last minute to come out on the last week of the election to try to get votes for Democratic votes for Scorpio. But all the other times he was silent. He was quiet as a kitchen mouse.
That wasn't even him. That was his, I don't know, copy, actor, whatever. But there's pictures that you can relate.
Now, there was a guy that looked exactly like him when he was in office. And they actually stood them side by side, and he invited them to the White House, and you really couldn't tell the difference.
Yeah.
You saw that? You remember that, Tim?
Yeah, I remember.
Well, what people don't realize is that every politician, good or bad, they all have their doubles, and not
they
just
have to have them. They have to have them.
They have to have them, and it's not just them. They have a team of people that will stand in for them.
They do.
Because if they get a threat, they can put the real one out there. And they have stand-ins and they protect them the best they can, but they do replace them to protect the real one.
Yeah, and I wish I looked like somebody. I bet they get a lot of money for that.
It's been going on for a long time, but it really started big time when Kennedy got assassinated.
And Reagan, mostly. Yeah,
well,
Reagan,
I'll never forget the day.
After he got shot, that's when they started that.
Well, I'll never forget the day that he was shot at, and I forgot the man's name that had the
John Hinckley was the one that shot him.
John Hinckley.
Yeah.
Did he die or did he just get out of jail a few years ago? I heard something on the news about him.
I'm not
shot sure. Who? Which one? Who are you saying Hinckley shot?
Reagan.
Okay. Well,
I think he had about 30 or 40 years. I think so I think he got out. I don't think they killed him in jail.
Well, in my line of research and everything, he was just what do you call it, patsy?
Okay.
Yeah, that wasn't really him that done that. That was people within the organization, within the cabinet. Same with Kennedy. Same. We've had
jobs. All of them are inside jobs.
We've had a deep state government for many years now, and Kennedy said it in many of his speeches, and that's one of the reasons why he's gone now. They got him. He knew too much.
Do something to the ones that want to help. They don't bother the ones that don't care about anybody.
Well, when the truth about it all comes out, people are just not, right now they're not believing what's being said, and it's being said everywhere except for mainstream media. And it is trickling out there now. But what's going on in this world, when people actually wake up to the truth of what's really going on, Oh boy. A lot of people's going to have a hard time with that, and it's really heartbreaking about what's been going on. And I have faith, and I pray to God in gratitude and ask for guidance on what path I need to go on today. That's what brought me to where I am today. And like I told Linda, I'm part of the Truth or Patriot world. We know a lot of stuff. There's proof of a lot of stuff that we know, and a lot of people are listening to the nightly news saying, we don't know what we're talking about. We're aliens, and I'm being nice about that, saying that. We're not aliens. We have proof of a lot of it. And, like the new money system I told you about starting, that's about to kick off. I mean, and people say, oh, you said that last year. Well, things are happening because when somebody tells their plan, it's like telling your story of what you're going to do in a war. You don't tell the enemy what to do, and that's how they stop you.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
So, so the so-called plan has been delayed and run different lanes, and had to be changed along the way. You can't stick to a plan because it never works. Somebody finds out about it, stops you. So
when you're unorganized, which that is the case with Capitol Hill right now, everybody up there is disorganized. How can you get anything done?
It's all, I've told y'all many times before, it's all a movie, and it has to be this way to wake people up, but also to keep people safe. Because Leo didn't want anybody getting hurt, and he's tried to do things in the way that has the least casualties. If he'd come out and stomped his feet about the bad 2020 thing, right? He would have been laughing stock. He had to prove it. And by the way, that was a sting operation, and so was the midterms. Midterms was several things. They did a lot of the same thing they did in 2020, and which made it a sting operation. They have more evidence to back up the evidence from 2020, and it was kind of like a roll call, like a head count. They wanted to see if more people were aware of what is going on, and from the last count I got, that's up in the 90%, but we still have people afraid to say something. Okay, it's everywhere. Even here, I have a friend that went to court yesterday. All he was supposed to do was show his license to say, yes, they're reinstated. I paid all the fines and fees, and here they are. And he was supposed to show his license and leave. He couldn't get out of there, and he didn't. He's a nice guy. He wouldn't start a ruckus, but then they tacked on another $400 charge fee on him and new charges. And I'm like, wait a minute, you're not at the traffic stop. You're in the courtroom taking care of the one that you stopped for, which was suspended license, and he didn't know why. And he didn't know why until he talked to me, and I explained, you got to call that insurance company and say, stop the payments on this policy, the car's wrecked. And he didn't do that. So the insurance company, called DMV and said, hey, this guy hadn't paid his insurance. So they suspended his license, and he didn't know until he got stopped for driving. Well, he was test driving a vehicle that didn't have a tag. He's a mechanic, and he was test driving it. He was trying to fix it for him, and he was thinking about buying it. And they stopped him because there wasn't a tag on it. He's in his greasy clothes and everything, and they ran his license and said, well, dude, your license is suspended. He's like, what? He had no idea that the insurance company that put the claim on a wreck prior, somebody else was driving his car and wrecked it. He had no idea that the same insurance company didn't say, hey, we know it's total, so we're going to stop the policy. Everybody, y'all have to call your insurance company. If you don't want something covered, you have to verbally, officially say, stop payment. Because if you don't, call them and contact them and stop payment on a policy, they will keep charging you, and they will call DMV and say, hey, they're driving without insurance. And your license is suspended first, and then all kinds of things could happen. So,
wow.
Everybody has to do that. They can't just assume that because that insurance company took a claim on a wreck, that they automatically stop the policy on that vehicle, because they don't. They wait on you to tell them to. They will not do it on their own.
Well, that's useful information. So
Yeah.
we're going into 8:04 now. Does that pretty much wrap it up for you, Jen?
Oh, yes, yes.
Okay. So what we're gonna do now? We'll take a break and we're gonna address some questions and comments that are in the question that are in the column that while you were giving your presentation. Okay. So y'all don't go away. Stick and stay. We're gonna do two more commercials and we will be back. Share that show. All right.
Science has taken a major leap in the battle against thinning hair in the new topical treatment called More Hair Naturally 9. Why? Stem cells. This triple stem cell formulation may help repair and rebuild the major hair components that produce hair. Most people who experience hair loss may not realize, but damage can be done to those hair components due to DHT buildup and other factors. The old approach of DHT blockers, stimulation, nutrient supplementation is fine, but often that's just not enough. Stem cells can take it to the next level. This new natural treatment also contains Redensyl, Capixyl, and Bicapyl. These breakthrough ingredients stand alone in terms of documented success. But guess what? All three are contained in the new More Hair Naturally 9 formula. And there's more. We have several peptides designed to help fight DHT, reduce inflammation, stimulate cell production, and much, much more. In fact, More Hair Naturally 9 addresses almost every cause and symptom of thinning hair currently known to science.
Okay, we are coming back into the studio. And remember, you don't have to worry about those links that's on the video. I'll have to take time next week to remove those links because that was all I was using at the time. But now we just have that one link. As you can see at the bottom of the ticker tape, go to my one link page. And all you have to do is scroll down the page and click on any of our partners that you want to and go. It's going to take you right to that website, okay? And you only have to put in, write this down if you haven't already, because I have made this very easy for you. HTTPS colon slant WLO.link / Emily Pearls. All right. All right. So let's get to the comments or questions, Jen, that was given while you were doing your presentation. Tim wants to know, do you feel that the alien species are starting to reveal themselves more, Jen?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Actually, some of these stand-ins are the alien species.
Well, actually, all of us have alien DNA in us because if you read the first chapter of Genesis of the Bible, it tells you how the aliens. Well, we call them aliens now, but they were entities, universal entities in those days, referred to as that came down. They actually had spaceships, and they didn't look as modern as they do now, but they had machines that flew. They had nuclear power. They had all, and they are the ones that came down to give man knowledge. and they're the ones that helped the Egyptians build the pyramid. Because to this day, um, nobody has been able to figure out how
Nobody.
that pyramid was built. But
Nobody.
these aliens came down. When they came down to give knowledge to man, they also began to mate with the women. And
Well,
so that's how we all got some part of alien DNA in us because we
okay.
are generations, down.
I'm going to give my source first, but that they do know more about than what you think right now, and it's not out everywhere, but it's out.
Okay.
Okay,
You can
the
talk
the
about that one time.
the source is you go on Rumble and you type in the video search bar, "What on earth happened?"
Okay.
This is a 13-part series movie there
Hmm.
that explains a lot of stuff. And they not only, well, this is not hearsay. This is stuff the commentator proves what he's saying all along the
Research.
way.
Research, yes.
Yeah,
By the way, I upload our politics show to Rumble too. And
yeah.
the channel, um I think I got to change the name of the channel, but all you have to do is type in the search bar Pearls Politics and it will come up. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and you
Okay.
can share it on Rumble. In fact, I'll be uploading the show tomorrow on there, and I'll send you a text when it's up there. Okay, I'll send you the link, and you can
Well,
share it.
in that, it does describe that we did have giants here before,
We
and
had giants. I definitely. We had giants. We had cyclops. We
um,
had. We had.
these,
We had
these
a whole
giants
lot
that
of things.
live
The things
here.
that we see in these movies, they were actually true. We had
Yeah,
wizards. We had
yeah.
witches. We had all of that stuff. But it was.
If anybody wants to get a history lesson, they can just watch some movies. I mean, really,
Yeah, yeah,
they told
yeah.
us the truth. They told us the truth in movies, and they added to the dramatic stuff to make them exciting.
Mhm.
They added the subliminal messages to program us to be numb one day, right
Yeah,
here, right?
yeah, yeah.
That's
Well,
what our young people are these days. You
yeah.
know, so much was happening in these movies, and what people don't realize, an evil person, let's say one of them, because there's many, one of them a demon, he has to tell you what he's going to do before he does it. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Take that
Well,
and
they
relate
can't
it
do
to
anything
movies.
without your permission. I also
No,
heard
he
that
will
too.
without your permission, but he has to admit to what he's doing first.
Oh, okay, yeah. Um,
Okay, he can do whatever he wants, but he has to
well,
Yeah.
say what he's
he
doing.
can only do
You,
what God allows, but God does allow
you,
him to do.
If you
you
align,
know,
if you relate that with movies, that means they've been telling us for years what
They've
they're
been telling
yeah,
doing.
me.
yeah, and from what I've seen, they are most concerned about the damage, the violence that we have. Um, it's been some video that I've seen that it actually destroyed some rockets that you know what I mean.
Yeah, the
So
aliens are here to protect us,
yeah, they are here
to
to
protect
protect
this
us,
planet,
right? And the
and
planet,
they're gonna do whatever they have to do,
yeah,
whether
Well,
it be create storms, hurricanes,
yeah.
wars,
There's
whatever,
good and
well,
there's
to
good
well,
and
save
bad
the
in
planet.
everything, and that's
yeah,
there's good and bad in everything, and it's the same with aliens,
yeah,
but the good outweigh the bad,
Yeah,
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 right? Like
yeah.
it's like this country. Everybody's sitting here waiting on somebody's secret behind the scenes to handle business, but what they don't understand, the government, our government, is like 2% of our population. We, the people, are supposed to own the government, not the government, not supposed to rule us.
That's
And while
right.
we sit on our couches getting programmed by their program TV programs, right? While we sit on our couches and keep our mouths shut, we're allowing bad people to rule us, and nobody's supposed to rule anybody. We're
Yeah.
supposed to be
yeah.
free according to the
And
Constitution.
yeah, and one of the other things that I heard about is that the has Earth has shifted. We're basically have killed Earth.
Mm.
Okay, well, in reality, like I said, if you go to Rumble and watch that 13-part series,
Hmm.
uh, Y'all can call me crazy if you want. I don't care. I don't care what people think about me. I see the truth as I see it, and I say what I need to say. And you know, I plant the seed. It's up to y'all to water them, right?
Right. Free
I am
thought.
convinced. I
Everybody's
am
entitled to
convinced.
free thought.
Yeah.
I'm convinced we live on a flat Earth, and it makes sense to me.
Okay.
Wow.
I do.
All
We
right.
live on a flat Earth. Things like the sun and the moon, they're the same size. It's the perception that we were taught that makes us think that this huge big ball of fire hasn't blowed us up one day, right? Well, it didn't, because it's the same size as the moon, and it's on a flat Earth, and it's rotating like a clock does. The moon is the little hand, the sun is the big hand, and it goes in and out from the center to create the seasons and the heat and the cool, and to generate our seasons and how the world operates. And for a simple fact, to get y'all to at least think for a second, think about the ocean. Okay, there's lots of water there, right? And when you look at the horizon, it doesn't do this. It's a flat horizon, right? Okay, think about a wet tennis ball. You spin a wet tennis ball, it's going to spin water everywhere. Now, why ain't our Earth doing that? And keep
Because
in
we have
mind,
gravity. Gravity
is
holds the planet.
gravity is an illusion. It's an illusion we were taught.
It can't be an illusion, because we wouldn't be able to fly through space.
Well, hey, if gravity was not an illusion, how does a bird with wings lighter than their own body actually fly?
They don't fly into gravity. They fly up under the clouds.
Okay, if it's gravity, how does a feather do this?
Do what?
If we had gravity the way they said, we would have spaces like this, because the wind, the speed of the
No, we
world.
wouldn't be able to live in gravity. That's why they
I
have to wear.
think I might have opened Pandora's box here.
I think you did. Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Because I'm a sci-fi fan, and I've been watching sci-fi history. I've been watching. I go to NASA. I watch everything that NASA do. I watch NASA live, and I'll be out there in the space with them, inside the spaceships with them. And I know, and I've seen the view of the planet Earth out the window of the spaceship with them live.
I'm gonna let you say that, and I want everybody, please go with an open mind, okay? But go watch what on earth happened.
I'm gonna watch that. I am. I'm gonna watch that. We can do that.
And I'm gonna warn you beforehand. It's 8 hours. But
I'm not gonna watch it straight. I watch it. It might take me 2 weeks to watch it, but I'm gonna watch it as long as I can cast it to my TV.
They're not saying we think this and maybe that. They say what they say, and they lay out proof of it.
Okay. Well, we're running out of time right now, so let's cheer for Jenny, y'all. Come on. So we are 17 minutes over time.
All right.
Thank y'all so much for joining us tonight. Thank y'all that have stayed with us, for staying with us, even though we went over our time. I really try not to go over time, because I don't like to bore our audience. They be expecting us to come on at a certain time. They be expecting us to get out at a certain time, but they have other things to do. But I thank you guys for staying with us, and we're going to try to watch the clock next time, I promise.
Thank you, Sonia.
All right.
No,
okay.
Sandra.
You can just come in. Okay, let me get show con. Okay, let me get back to chat, because I had gotten out of there. Sandra say she enjoyed the show. Okay, Sandra, thank you so much for staying with us. And I know some more of y'all did stay too, because I see the numbers on the screen. So thank you all. And don't forget, tomorrow night, I want everybody here, because it's going to be game night on the Friday night show. We're going to have some fun with all these whistles and horns like this. When y'all get the answer wrong, y'all going to hear this. And I won't have to do all that typing.
I may or may not be explaining my closing.
You going to be doing what?
I said I may or may not be there. Can I go ahead and tell my closing so you can move forward?
Oh, yeah, sure.
I have
Last
some
word.
news. I have some news. I have finally got my website. I am building it. I've been spending a lot of time creating the stuff to put in it, and I'll be announcing it very soon.
All
All
right.
right. Good deal.
Goodness.
All right.
All right, then.
Thank you.
That's good news, Jenny. I can't wait. Like it was really good news for us to get this awesome studio. So look like both of us got good news there at the same time,
Yeah.
didn't we?
Sound like it. Yeah.
Tim, your last
Yes.
word. Come in.
Oh, great show. Great information. Glad to have you back, Janet.
Thank you.
That
Oh,
being
yeah, for
said,
sure.
yeah. And with that being said, I just wish everybody love, peace, and happiness, and let's be safe out there.
All right, y'all. Y'all heard it. And I did tell both of the co-hosts. Okay. That's our time. Good night, everybody.
The opinions expressed on this program is not necessarily those of the Emily Pearl Show, its sister stations, its affiliates, or its sponsors, but it is those of the individuals themselves who express it. While the Emily Pearl Show does take stances on individual issues, the show itself remains an entertainment platform. Free thought is a philosophy and not a policy.